Once again proving that we do TV right. Of course, congratulations to the News Press team, to Sirasa TV and also to Sirasa FM, which is coming out to you from everyone at Planet Plus and also the whole team at the Maharaja Media Networks. And proving it right, we move on to the topic that we wanted to speak about today, cyber games. Well, sometimes when you're really bored at home, you just go on going zzz. But this can be taken internationally, and there is a place for this. If you're talented, you need to step out and show how talented you are, because you never know, you can be the person who is going really close to Olympics, because this is like the next game that is really close to Olympics. I was told so. So speaking to us more about this, of course, let me read the names out right. Julantha, Radhipan and Prageet.
Yes.
Got it? Okay. So I will start with Radhipan, who gave me the introduction saying that it's next to Olympics. Give me more info on this.
Yeah, well, cyber games is like the Olympics for athletes, which is for cyber games. Whereas 75 across the world, they gather together in one country and they play games and they show their talents. And in 2008, it is happening in Germany. So we are organizing, we as in LANKA ESPORTS, we are organizing the national event for Sri Lanka. And this time we are sending one team to represent Sri Lanka, which is a Counter-Strike team. And the champions will be going to Germany to play the game with the world.
Wow. Okay. What do you have to say about LANKA ESPORTS? How has it been?
Well, basically, we started about 3 months ago because, first of all, we wanted to send a team for the World Cyber Games. We wanted to get Sri Lanka to represent itself somehow. And we've been playing on local game servers and game servers on other countries, but we've never gone as a Sri Lankan team. So basically, we then contacted World Cyber Games, and they told us in order to get involved, we must form a strategic partnership with them. And then we formed a company 3 months ago. And we worked really hard, and we had the tournaments as well. The finals was last week, and we selected a good team, Team Liquid, to represent Sri Lanka in finals.
All right. Julantha is the captain for the Team Liquid. So, when are you freezing yourself up? Tell me, how many in the team?
We have 5 players.
5, and you're the captain. And
yes.
What's the style that you play? What game is it?
I'm the in-game leader, so I had to call I had to call plans. These 2 sides, CG side and terrorist side. So on terrorist side, I had to call the plans. So we practice mostly like the whole day, making plans and strategies.
Wow, making plans and strategies. After the video, we'll speak more about World Cyber Game. So you know, there is a limit to anything that you practice at home. So we'll see you after this. World Cyber Games is what we're talking about. And of course, we have the captain himself leading a team of 5. Okay, your team members' names?
Team Gladiator, Blaze, Amri.
These are names?
Rilas. Yeah, there's an alias in game.
Oh, okay.
And he's Intruder.
I'm Intruder.
Right, okay. And LANKA ESPORTS is trying to make a change when it comes to
Video games, yes.
Video games.
Basically, now, if you consider the modern outlook of video games in Sri Lanka, like when people look at video games, they only see it as something to do with entertainment. So what we want to promote is the concept of electronic sports. Now, this is popular in other countries in the world like Korea and the USA, where video games are considered as a competitive sport. I mean, if you seriously play a video game, there's a lot of strategy and skill involved. If you play Counter-Strike, for example, it's basically a tactical situation where a team of 5 goes against another team of 5 in a small enclosed area. So you have to work out strategies, you have to plan things, you have to be fast. So we want to promote these things, and we want to show that video games is more than just having fun. Video games can be the sport of the future. That is what the world is looking at.
Because it's also scientifically proven that when you do video games, the car games and all, it improves your driving skills because your concentration level really hits high. Those are the positives. Let's, as you always know, there's always a negative side to everything. The negative side is that people get addicted to this, and world over, people have come to the point where, yes, addiction is there and people are being neglected, death has come their way. What do you have to say about that?
But basically, if you can practice a certain amount of restraint, I mean, if you go all crazy over whatever you do, anything can become an addiction.
Yeah.
So even the same goes for games. You play it all day long
As a game.
as a game, as just, you know, something. If you treat it like a drug, if you are addicted to it, that's bad. So if you practice a certain amount of restraint, and if you practice control, and if you can discipline yourself, you can actually become quite good at this and not be addicted to it. Because I know many of my friends, like, they're not, you know,
They haven't
in front
still tried
of
to kill you.
No, not yet. I'm worried about this guy.
Anyway, he's sitting quietly and waiting for that question. Anyway, thank you guys, and hopefully Cyber Games and Lanka Esports hit the highest, and the game for the future will be planned out well. So all the very best to you guys, and thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, time in front of me is just telling for me to go. With that, it's time for me to wrap up, and I am going for a wedding, as you know. I have to wish the bride and the groom. To Tharumani and to Harsha, I wish you all the very best. And I am so late for your wedding, but it's okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the show today. Hopefully you had fun. Congrats to News First, Sirius TV, Sirius FM, to everyone who has made us where we are today. Much that's for you. Till I see you again, this is Danu signing out with Charit, Jayanta, and the whole team. These three guys, and the future murderer, and everyone. Ciao. And to the camera crew that's in front of me, they're all one big family.